My name's Simon Arias, and this is my story. So I was born in Youngstown, Ohio. My mom had me at 19 years old. Single mom, never remember meeting my dad until I was 27 years old at a company convention. I remember going to night classes with my mom and her working for peanuts and minimum wage and us standing in welfare lines, embarrassed getting food stamps consistently. This wasn't a 6-month stint or a 1 year. We spent a lot of years on welfare growing up as a child. I was kind of starting to live a double life. I was going one direction, with positive people, playing sports, playing basketball, playing football, had some good influence around me. And then I also, on another life in another world, I'm spending time with people and I'm starting to hustle in the streets at a young age. In 8th, 9th grade, I'm living a life that most people never live, let alone 13, 14 years old. I'm doing things that people are, 30, 40 years old are doing, and I'm hanging around with people that are a lot older than me. Fast forward, I'm 16 years old and my house gets shot up. Same year I'm locked up in juvenile, a place I never expected to be. It's not like I feel bad for myself or anything like that. These are things that I'm not 100% proud of. But when you ask me to be real with on, who am I and kind of where did I begin, I can't help but to, tell the truth. I feel blessed that I grew up in the United States of America and, I had a mom that cared and grandparents and, a lot of people got it a whole lot worse. But did I stand in welfare lines the most of my childhood embarrassed? That's a fact. Did I do time in juvenile? That's a fact. Was I 14 years old, selling drugs and measuring things on scales? That's a fact. I've been held up at gunpoint. My best friend was murdered, probably a lot to do with the things that we were doing, living a fast life. So at one point I'm messing around, in the streets, and another point I'm lifting weights, working out, and I'm trying to be a student athlete. By the grace of God, I make it out of high school. We win a state championship at Youngstown Ursuline where I played football, and I went on to play college football at Mercyhurst. My first job and opportunity was in the insurance industry with American Income. And my first year, I make $200,000. That's more money than I ever thought that I would make in my entire life, let alone my first year coming out of college. Fast forward 4 years at 26, I was a millionaire. And I think the thing that meant the most to me is between those 4 years, I developed a relationship with male mentors and people that would teach me how to be a father, how to be a husband, how to soften my heart, how to have a different approach to life and a different mindset to life, and that male mentorship that I really needed to launch as a person, let alone in business. So I started my own office in Pittsburgh of March of 2008. 3 people and my mom in a dream. I was 24 years old, scared beyond my mind. I had no idea what the heck I was doing at all. All of a sudden, we're in business and we're responsible for those results. Fast forward now, we've been open for 12 years. In the last 12 years, we've accumulated millions upon millions of dollars in premium. We've broken every single record that the company had for an individually owned agency. And I believe right now we're the largest individually owned agency under the American Income and Globe Life umbrella. This past year in 2020, we did 20 million, but the whole vision the whole time was on 2021. 2021 is slated to be a big year. We're gonna put up over $30 million in business. We'll represent over 50% growth, and I'm gonna even have growth in my personal life where my wife is expecting any minute, any moment, the birth of our new son, Enzo. And so I'm blessed to have grown up in this business. I started out with no experience and no family, and now I'm happily married. I've been with my wife for over 10 years. Now, after we have our next child, we're gonna have 4 children. And so, to say that this company has been a blessing to me would really be an understatement. I'm humbled and honored and privileged that the people that I've been able to serve and work with have poured into me, and the mentors and the guidance that I've gotten over the years, just looking to continue to pay it forward. Speaking of paying it forward, when I opened the youth program in Youngstown, Ohio, Inspiring Minds, it was a vision of mine. I started out just donating Derek Tolls and Inspiring Mind, an inner city youth program outside of Youngstown and Warren, Ohio. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to make an impact. I felt a little bit guilty that I had gone on and had all this success and I didn't really do anything to impact other people's lives where I came from. So we started Inspiring Minds in Youngstown and branched it out. And this year in 2021, we're opening up the second branch. It's been 7 years since we opened Inspiring Minds Youngstown. Now in Pittsburgh, we're opening I Am Pittsburgh, Inspiring Minds Pittsburgh. I say all of that to tell you that this company's done a whole lot more for me than just bless me financially. It's blessed me with great relationships, mentorship, and the ability to be able to contribute and give back on a large scale. So 2021 is gonna be big. If you wanna do some big things, Join our team now. We're absolutely on fire, looking to win multiple national championships as we have in the past.